So this episode is going to be coral cay hopping along the Great Barrier Reef, and our starting point is right here, Lady Musgrave. Then hopefully hit a few other reefs on the way and stop in a port, but it should be like a 3-day episode, I'm hoping.
Hopefully not hit any reefs.
Did I say hit?
Yes, you said hit.
Oops. I meant fish. Or spearfish. Good morning everybody, you're watching Andy's Fishing and Wild Cook. We are at Lady Musgrave Island. This is Nerida.
Good morning.
The reason I'm starting this episode in bed is because we sailed, I think, more than 24 hours yesterday. I've got a splitting headache and there's a big story to that. I became very seasick, and between 2 and 5 in the morning we managed to upload the video bobbing around in heavy seas off Bundaberg. We then kept steaming north, some sailing, to Lady Musgrave Island. Nerida managed to take some video of dolphins, some sailing, and me being very unhappy. We sailed into Lady Musgrave between 7 and 8 p.m. last night, which is really not what you do. You want to come in here, any coral, atoll, cay with a reef channel where you have to go through markers. You want to do that during the day. It's yeah, a little bit silly. Just show you the bedroom. This is the dining room that you saw in the last episode. It converts into a big bed, and sometimes I edit there as well. So every space is multifunctional. Got up pretty late. It's after 8 in the morning. Anyway, here is my first look at Lady Musgrave Island. I've never been here before. I saw it on the maps and thought, oh, we'll get out here and there'll be no boats. It'll be this little atoll in the middle of nowhere. And as we were sailing in last night, there was like marina lights. There was just boats everywhere. Doesn't look too bad now. We've got, let's see, we'll go this way. We've got the little cay there. We've got a bunch of boats here, maybe 10 there. Maybe another 10 there, so just under 30 boats. Yeah, so we'll show you more of this cay as the day progresses. I'm still recovering. Like I said, I've got a cracking headache. It should be a beautiful place when we go and explore it a bit. Happily.
I'm so happy.
There you go. Those of you who know me well know that I don't take any drugs at all. These are Panadols, and they're quite necessary today. You did a great job sailing.
Thank you.
She sailed almost 24 hours by herself. We did have like little tiny shifts at the start, but at the end...
And I look like a complete wreck because we've just climbed out of bed.
You look like my tiger.
And we could have been a wreck because we entered Lady Musgrave in the dark, which is reckless, foolhardy, and should be avoided at all costs.
I said that already. What were you thinking?
That if we go sailing to Fiji, you can't be sleeping in the cockpit for 7 days and vomiting everywhere.
I know. It would be very bad.
It would be a long time to be vomiting and a long time to be sailing by myself.
Yeah.
Look, bacon! Crispy bacon!
So I've told people a lot of times I get seasick and they're like, no, you'll be fine. And on many trips I get seasick and I'm not very fine. So we'll have to see how Fiji goes. I know it's your dream, but yeah. I've set up 2 fishing outfits. One is a little 3000 for Nerida, and I've got the 10,000. Hopefully get a big fish on this, and Nerida can handle a smaller rod much better than a big 10,000 like that. On the small rod I've got a Z-Man with a 1/4 ounce weight and a weedless hook. That's so it doesn't get caught in the coral, and Nerida should catch more fish on that. And I'll be using the Lively Lures Slick Stick. That's quite a big lure, but I found that coral trout and big cod love these lures. So I'm hoping for the dinner fish. Nerida has every chance of catching a fish on the little plastic, even for dinner. But this one I'm hoping the big coral trout will jump on. Are you ready?
Ready?
Okay, let's go fishing. Is that how you're going fishing?
No, I will be dressed
Appropriately?
sun safely.
It's the little bits that make up life. Are you ready for an adventure?
I'm ready for adventure.
Okay, what are we doing?
Catching big fish.
Okay, good. So Nerida's excited and I'm really excited. I haven't been in a coral lagoon for a long time, and yeah, I've been looking forward to this for ages. Fishing, like this is the start of the Great Barrier Reef basically, and yeah, I think I've said it already, but I'm hoping for a nice coral trout. And then I think tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to do a bit of snorkeling. I'd like to have a spearfish, don't know yet. Today's a bit of a suss out mission, check out what it's like. Okay, with your soft plastic, it's a Z-Man. I want you to cast around the bommies and let it go down a little bit and sort of bounce it near the bottom. Yep.
And reel it in once?
Yeah. Bounce reel, bounce reel, bounce reel.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll be going for the big fish. That's perfect. You're right on the edge of it there. Let it go down just a little bit. If it's shallow, don't let it go down at all. Oh, yep, I got something. Oh, I think it's a big golden trevally. Oh, yes. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, no, still it. I think it's a golden trevally. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I dropped it. Dropped it. Go over there. There's more. Oh, that's part of his lip. Yeah, that was a golden trevally. Oh, that was cool. That's like my 4th cast here. I better get that lip off there. Sorry, fish. I really didn't mean to pull your lip off.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch, all right. Yeah, that's definitely golden trevally.
Oh, man.
Poor little fish. Can't believe we got such a quality fish early on. That was probably about a 60 centimetre golden trevally. And here we are, right on the reef. It's actually looking quite good. Nice healthy reef by the look of it. Let's see if we can get a trout along here. It's a shame you didn't get that fish on the little rod. That would have been fun. Got him? Pull up.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's coral.
No, it's coral trout. Coral trout or cod?
Are you filming?
A wrasse, yes. Oh, watch the rod, not too high.
Oh, pretty thing. Look at how the plastic curled up.
Yeah, they do that because they're like a really stretchy plastic. Nerida's got the first fish of today's fishing session. I'm just trying to remember the name of this wrasse. I think it's a purple lined wrasse. A little bit small for our purposes, but how happy are you?
Very happy.
You beat me today. That's all good.
It's not a keeper though.
No, it's not a competition. We're just having fun. So we'll let that one go, and good work.
Yeah, great. Oh, got one.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Gone, is he?
Lost him?
Is he?
I think you lost him.
Oh.
Oh.
I got too excited.
Yeah. At my lures, I need one big fish. You're going to catch lots of little fish. Oh. Oh, and you, oh, I just missed a nice one too. Oh, Nerida had a hit, and I got a nice hit as well. So that last one of mine, I'm very sure was a nice reef fish. If I catch something on mine, it's almost guaranteed to be edible. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Yep, you're on. I think he's in the coral. Just keep hanging on to him.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. Oh, he's still there. I heard that drag go. That was good.
Okay.
How do you feel about jumping over and getting him out?
Yeah, okay.
We'll see. We'll see. It's probably around a bit of staghorn or something like that. So don't lift the rod really high. You don't want to, and especially when you're getting near the surface. Oh, he's in that hole there. I might just grab the rod and see if I can play with it. There he is. He's out. Oh, he's back in. Here. He's out.
Okay.
Yeah, careful not to lift the rod too high. I'll get the net.
Yep.
Coral trout or cod? I'm not sure. Possibly trout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, get him up near the surface. That's a trout. Woohoo, you might have dinner. Look at that.
Yay!
You got a nice coral trout. Nice. I think that's an island trout with the little dots on the face there. And beautiful blue around that. You're doing great.
That was exciting. When he hid under that shelf.
Yeah, and I think he's about 1 centimetre undersize. So we'll have to let this one go as well.
Okay, that's number 2.
Yeah, it is number 2. There you go.
That was great.
Well done.
Yay.
We need this much bigger, and then we can eat
Okay.
it. Whatever you do, don't lift a fish with your rod up like that. Keep it in the water and just sideways so I can net it. Nice big long cast down the coral edge here. A little too far out. Oh, big swirl, I missed him. That was a big trout, I think. Let's go again. He didn't have to hit that one. This is where he came from. Oh, has a big trout.
Would you like a banana?
Ooh, I love a banana. We're just driving to another little bit of coral and love my bananas. I see you're having a banana too. Hello, Bobby. Cool. Oh, big trout, 2 big trout. Oh, got me in. And he's out. Ah, there was 2 big. Oh no, that is a red throat, I believe. Ah, oh, he got me under. Oh, there was a trout and a red throat, I think. Oh, I'm not having much luck. That was what, 50 centimetre, probably huge. 60?
Huge.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure the other one was a big trout. So red throat and a big trout.
What, both chasing the lure at the same
Yeah.
time?
They both tried to get it. Yep. I'm having bad luck.
No! So was there 2 fish?
Yeah, there was a big coral trout. He came up from the right, and then I don't know where the red throat came up. I think he must have come up from underneath, and he got there first.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, and the trout was much bigger than the red throat. But, yeah. I lost it.
Oh well.
Yeah. The way we're fishing this lagoon is we're finding an edge, and because there's quite a bit of breeze, we're just drifting down that edge until we get to the end and then go around to the next one. So we're just going around to the next one. And I'm very gutted I haven't managed to get one of those fish. Yeah, sometimes I just have bad luck, sometimes I have good luck. And hopefully it comes good later on. Don't fall overboard.
Oops.
Water on the camera. That's better. Yeah, there you go. There it is on. Still got him. Keep whining. Pump and one.
Okay.
That's it. What do we got?
Small.
Another wrasse. Don't lift the rod too high. Okay, let's lift him in. Oh, that's the second wrasse you've got.
Yeah, smaller this time.
Yeah, look this way. There you go.
Tiny little one.
Oh, he's all right. Let's see, 28 centimeters, 29 maybe.
Okay.
That's actually not bad for these. They don't grow much bigger. These sort of reef wrasse. Off you go, buddy. Yep, he's good.
Keep going.
What are you doing there?
Bailing the leaky boat.
We've got a leak in the boat. We gotta sort that out one day.
The bombing here is mine.
Is it?
Hey!
Nerida just called that bommy hers. I don't see a name written on it. Go on, you'll still catch fish. I'm only after the monsters.
Okay.
There's some good hidey holes in the reef there. It's just, I think definitely the water's too high. So we're just going to do one more little coral edge. It's the sun's getting quite low and Nerida's a little bit cold.
A little cold.
So we have to hope for a fish this one, otherwise we'll have to get one tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No, today!
You've had a bunch of trout not catch a lure.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I can feel the sun's just disappeared. Oh, it's behind a cloud, but yeah, I think we'll head back to the boat now. It's just a little bit too late, too dark. We'll have to try again tomorrow.
We are
having duck.
red curry duck
And some greens.
and a small amount of mashed potato.
Yeah. And you can't see out there, but you can probably hear it. It's blowing a gale. So hopefully the wind calms down tomorrow, because fishing in that little dinghy when it's blowing, I don't know, 20 knots, that's what it sounds like, is not good.
Marine Rescue Bundaberg for the coastal waters forecast from the Bureau of Meteorology with inshore sea breezes in the early afternoon.
So as you saw, we just listened to the forecast. It's a forecast definitely to drop, so we're hoping for 10 knots later on. I'm just doing a bit of file transferring, bit of work. Nerida's in the kitchen pottering around, I think making a chai. And we're going to head down over to the sand cave, the island, Lady Musgrave Island I believe it is. Go for an explore and then have another fish, maybe a snorkel.
Welcome to Lady Musgrave Island in the Great Barrier Reef.
Woohoo! I'm on dry land! I don't know how long it's been, but it's been too many days since I've been on dry land.
Possibly,
Hang on, I'm not on dry land yet. There I am. Dry land.
possibly a week.
Yeah, almost a week. Oh, I tell you what, this place actually feels a lot like Christmas Island out in the Pacific. Just has that feel about it. It is lovely. Lovely jubbly. We're just wandering along the shore of the island here just to see what we can see. And I can already hear some, I think they're little terns, black terns in the forest. We'll go and have a look at those in a little while. Very pretty colours here. Everything's just glowing and bright. There's something blue, like really bright blue here. I can't make it out from above the water. What I'll do is I'll send the underwater camera down and we'll check it out. My guess is it's like, I don't know, like a starfish of some sort, but it's in a really odd place because it's jammed in between the rocks. I just left the blue starfish, which I think is a starfish, but that there is definitely a starfish. He's orange with little dots all over him. Once again, I'll send the underwater camera down and we'll check him out. This looks like a big clam. I'm not 100% sure. Those sort of black looking lips there. Let's check it out with the underwater camera. The colours on this island are just spectacular. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up that turquoise green over there, but we're going to go fish it very shortly again. And over the breakers there, that is very blue ocean. Here's a clam. He's kind of opening and closing. He's sort of half closed now. They can detect a bit of light. They don't have eyes as such, but they can definitely detect light. So if I go like that, he shuts more, and if I walk away and don't disturb him, he'll open more. We're now out amongst the coral. We're just walking in the sand with our bare feet. We didn't bring any shoes, so that's not a problem. Just means the video is a little bit wobbly because we're having, you know, put our feet down in different places and yeah, not trying to cut ourselves up. But I think after we go look at the birds, we'll try and catch some fish because we've got to redeem ourselves from yesterday.
Definitely. And importantly, just wanted to say, obviously we're not walking on any coral.
No.
Only walking in the sand.
Yeah, that's yeah, we're sort of just tiptoeing through the sand. Nerida spotted a little lagoon ray in front of her. He's just there. There he goes, he's moving now. Yep, he's gone. Great spotting. You're a great wildlife spotter.
Camera?
Yeah.
Underwater?
Here's a camera, it's filming. Oh. Might have got him. Yeah, no, he's gone now.
There he goes.
Yeah. I was just looking at this clam over here, and then I saw a fish, and I think it's a similar species to what Nerida caught yesterday. And he's, I don't know, he's just hanging out. We'll see if we can get some underwater footage of him. Oh, there he goes. He gave me a fright. You think you've seen it all, and then you see something that you just don't recognise, and I don't know what that is. It's like a sea slug,
yeah,
sort
sea
of.
slug,
Yeah, I'll get some underwater footage of him. I'm tempted to pick him up. I don't know if that's a wise idea.
No.
He looks very soft and squishy. Let's see. Woo. I think it's a sea cucumber. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I really don't. I'll put him back. I think it's a type of sea cucumber.
Here's a blue sea star.
Blue sea star over here? Yeah, there he is. Let's go and have a look at him. They must be contortionists the way they, because the only one we've seen 3 I think now, and they're just jammed underneath the coral like that. They must come out at night, like nocturnal, I think. So we're walking on what looks to me like old coral reef. There's, yeah, you can see all the bits of old coral. There's actually almost like a coral footprint there. And we're just leaving the beach and we're going to go into the foresty sort of stuff here. Got some pandanus here, we've got she oaks, casuarinas over there. We've got the birds, they're chattering away up in the air. These islands are like they're, I don't know, they're homes in the middle of the ocean. Nerida said she heard a crab before, and I've just found these couple of bits here. That there looks like a rock climbing crab, and this one actually looks like a different one, more like a, yeah, I don't know, like a really strong crab. These are fast, running across the ground, and these are crushed things. That's cool.
Wow. Check out the seeds on this.
I wonder if that's called a sea grape. Oh no, sea grapes are long things. Yeah, I don't know what these are.
Apparently you can crush these leaves up and it'll clean the inside of your snorkel,
Okay.
your mask.
What does it smell like? Smells like a green leaf. Nerida's found the path through the island, so we'll go and check out the bird colony. This is pretty cool. This is like a full-on pandanus forest. These are pandanus roots, and these big trees all surrounding us here. And these are young pandanus. Nerida's just spotted. Oh yeah, there's a bridal tern I just saw on the sign. He's sitting up there, flying through the forest. Hello, little dudes. And there we have birds on the right, and the nest is on the left. He obviously doesn't need to sit on his nest right this minute. See if we can find some more. And what did you say before?
Smells like guano.
Guano, yeah, it does smell like guano. Bird poop on the ground. I know I film some odd things at times, but I just had to film the floor here. It's basically decomposing vegetation with coral. This is old coral. And the stuff next to the coral is just this really dark, rich soil, which I'm guaranteeing is 50% bird poo and 50% rotting vegetation. There you go. There's a really good picture of the coral. That's coral. That's coral. That's coral. And we're halfway through the island at the moment. That's the one. Yeah, hang on. There he is in the sun. Oh, he's running away. I don't know what they are. Oh, he's pretty. Got a big red mark on his chest. That's a monster tree. Look at it. It's huge. Give it a big hug. Oh, I know what that feels like.
Oh.
Look at him.
Look at this forest here.
There's got to be 50 birds up there, maybe 100. The feeling in here is just really nice. Nice, peaceful feeling. I think this guy might be collecting nesting material. Look at this. It's the first one we've seen on the ground. Hey? Is that a good one? I reckon that's a good one. He's got it. He's got it. There he goes. Boy. There he is. Taking it up to his nest. There you go. Or maybe he's showing off to his missus. That could be it. Check out the leaf I just brought for the nest. There's 2 nests of 2 there. That's cool. That's very cool. Getting a bit crowded up there, guys. Oh, something's freaked them out. Maybe an eagle's flown over the top. Look at that. Lots of birds. Just saw a sign that said these holes are shearwater birds. So they can only live on these islands because cats and dingoes and goannas would dig them up or attack them when they went in their holes. So the shearwaters can only live in a place like this, and behind me here there's got to be 30 or 40 burrows. You can see there. Just all this bare ground here is bird burrows. I don't think we'll see them because they probably come back at night when the light gets low. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
I love that forest.
Feels really nice. And it's a beautiful day. Look how blue it is up there. It's just a spectacular day today. There we are, back on the beach. What a beautiful view. And we're going to go fishing now. Like most women, Nerida's onto her 3rd change of clothing for the day. But you look very sporty in your pink fishing top.
Thank you. You going to take us to where the big fish are at?
I hope so. We need fish. Apparently it's a 0.37 low tide, which is very low, so it should be very interesting fishing. The coral will be right out. We'll be fishing down like hopefully channels of coral. How special is the colour of the water?
Amazing.
It's just wild. Every colour of blue imaginable. Bit of lunch on the run. Salami, cheese. Yeah, that's perfect. First casts of the day. Oh, staghorn's got nice purple tips on it here. I don't know if you can see that coral down there. Really purple tips on that coral. Got pretty high expectations today. The wind's a lot lower. The water just feels clearer. And it's a little earlier in the day, so I'm hoping for some sashimi at some point. Oh, yeah, got him. No, just looking the other way. Oh, he's got me in the coral. Swimming at us. Oh, now he's in the coral. He's out. Oh, what have we got? Oh, nice red throat emperor. Oh, do you want to get the net?
Yep, he's standing on it.
Okay. There you go. Yep. Get him for me. Oh, great netting work. Oh, that's a good fish.
What is it?
Red throat emperor.
Is it legal?
Yeah, he's legal. 38 centimetres for those. Thank you.
Hey!
Oh, we'll get a nice shot at him. He is a good fish.
Yeah.
And he came from just one of these little tiny bits of coral. I wasn't expecting anything, that's why I was looking around seeing where the next bit we could fish is. But yeah, that's a decent sized fish. Oh, very good. They're actually pretty good eating the red throats. So there's the lure that got him. I think this is the Fusilier slick stick by Lively Lures. Great lure for big fish. And we'll get a nice shot of this fish now. You can see why they're called a red throat. That red is all down their mouth and throat. Very nice fish. And check this coral out. We've got this beautiful fish and then this blue purple tip staghorn coral. How deep do you reckon that is? 6 foot? I reckon that's about 6 foot.
More, I think.
6, maybe 8 foot? Yeah. Yeah. I think we'll... Yeah. Yeah. What do you reckon? We catch a couple more fish?
Definitely.
We'll keep this one. Well, we have to now. I have to get a little glory shot of this fish. He's 53 centimetres. Beautiful. And what do you say? We'll have some sashimi?
Definitely sashimi.
I didn't bring the stuff on the dinghy, but when we get back to the boat, we'll have some sashimi and probably even cook him up in some butter later on, I think. Yeah. First really nice reef fish of the trip, and there should be plenty more, I reckon. I enjoyed the mackerel in the last episode, but I reckon we'll enjoy him just as much. There it is nodding behind the camera.
Whee! Next fish, I need to catch one now.
I was just going to say, what did you say? But that's what you said. It just goes to show that those little ones I'm casting out there are definitely worth fishing, because that's what he came from, was like an open little bit of staghorn coral like that. Normally I focus on the reef, big reef like that, but all I need is a little hidey hole. Yeah. Oh, a nice trout. Oh, one bonus of getting Nerida's lure off is we get a really close look at this coral. It's very spectacular. I'm still rolling. We've got to watch out. See, it's all shallow. There's only like 6 inches of water on that stuff. Yeah. There's a fish sitting here. Damsels. Sea cucumber.
Oh, big staghorn coral.
Yeah. This is just like... Oh, yep. Heaps of fish. Lots of parrotfish there. I was just going to say, this is like fishing in a big aquarium. And that's where we want to go there. There's a nice big edge over there. Once again, we're just travelling to another bit of coral, but I just wanted to show you behind us. It's glassed out. It's just completely glassed out.
Sharks feeding over here.
Sharks over here.
That's it, right?
Oh, I'll keep fishing a bit more. Oh yeah, I'm on. Oh, that just snapped me off. That's not right. I was in the line parted halfway down. That was probably a big GT. Yeah, that line parted. Oh, I'm sure that was a big GT, giant trevally.
So while Andy is rigging up a new lure, I'm going to check the propeller. The motor seemed to be labouring, so just going to check the propeller's not fouled with fishing line or something of that description.
Got a brand new slick stick. I think this is purple mackerel colour. Let's see if we can stay hooked up to a big thing this time. The current started moving, so you'd think the predators are out ambushing. You got him! Don't lift the rod too high.
Okay.
Bring him around this side.
Okay, which side?
This side. You got a fish!
Yeah, he's finally a fish.
And these guys are very aggressive. This is the same
purple lined or purple face lined wrasse. So, yeah, good work.
Yay, first fish for the day.
Ow! He just bit me.
Ow!
Yeah. Hey,
Good one.
off you go. Hopefully not splashes too hard. There we go, under the water. Oh, and gone.
Thank you.
Good work.
Thanks.
Just there. Oh, that was a hit. Oh, got him? Double hit at the same time. Just gonna say every now and then just pause for half a second, let it flutter down. Oh, here's a shark again.
Oh wow.
That's is it white tip? It's definitely not a black tip.
White tip.
He doesn't have a really big white tip on it. Oh, let's see if we'll have a look at my lure.
Huh? Oh, I got a fish.
You got a fish?
Hey.
Good on ya. See if that shark hone's in it. Right up, right up, right up.
Okay.
Don't see the shark. Yep, there you go.
Another one.
Another wrasse. You are the wrasse queen.
Is he legal size?
Oh,
No.
watch out, watch out. Oh, he probably is, but we got a big
got that big
fish.
fish.
We
Okay.
have. Yep. These are your
Yay.
favourite. Your favourite fish. Say bye bye to the fish.
Bye bye, wrasse. Pretty wrasse.
Yeah. Watch out for the sharks.
Yeah.
Hey? Is that any... Oh, there he goes. See ya. That shark again.
He's circling us.
He is circling us. Yeah. Just had a couple of little touches in the last hour or so. I'm feeling a bit knackered with this big rod, so I think we'll call it a day very shortly. I'm estimating it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and we're heading back to the boat. Time for some sashimi, red throat sashimi. There we are, we're home. No, we're not, we missed it. We missed it. Quick, grab it. Trying to film and drive at the same time. I'll get it there. Oops on my part. We've got about 20 minutes before sunset, and after casting that big rod all day, sashimi sounds like a great idea. Simple, quick, easy, and nice and tasty. So I'm just going to rip the fillets off the fish. This has to be one of the fattest red throat I've ever caught. Actually, I reckon it is the fattest one I've ever caught. It's a bit of a behemoth. So we're definitely not going to eat all this fish sashimi. He's just too big. It's going to be probably close to 2 kilos of meat on this guy. Once I've got the fillet off, I throw it in some fresh salt water, and just that gets rid of some of the extra blood on the meat. Although, as you see, they've got pretty white meat. And there's fillet number 2. Nice. And then before I make the actual sashimi, I clean the cutting board because that had fish guts and blood on it. So before I cut the fish up to eat, I'm just going to take the skin off. Knife really nice and shallow. And I really don't mind if I get a little bit of this red on there. It just adds an extra bit of fish flavour. Oh, look at this fish. I was just washing it and you can see the glistening sun through the meat. And sometimes you can see like a little rainbow colour, which means it's really fresh. And then we just cut little slivers of meat. I'm just skinning the second half of the fish, and we'll save that for another meal. There we go. I reckon that's done a pretty good job. Look at that. Beautiful. Straight on the plate. That'll go in the fridge. The other 2 ingredients we need is soy and wasabi. I'll mix them up. I like to make a bit of a paste. A nice big dollop of wasabi in the bottom there. There we go. That'll be quite spicy. And then always start with a little dash of soy. Mix it with a spoon so that the wasabi is dissolved, and then add a bit more soy. And then we want a light brown consistency, not too dark. Now I just have a bit. The camera's just falling all over the place. Have a bit. before that camera falls down.
Have you tried a piece?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. How was it?
It was actually quite nice. Have a bit.
I will.
Very fresh. Has no strong fish flavour or anything. It's quite firm.
The wasabi was very bitey.
You reckon?
I need, yeah.
I don't think that wasabi's body at all.
I need less. I'm just going to perhaps just dip a little bit.
Show them how much wasabi you got on there.
That's it.
Show, go right over. Look at that. Tiny, tiny wasabi.
The last time I dunked it.
Yeah.
Now let's try this.
I'll show you how I have it.
Firm. Fresh.
There's a nice amount of wasabi. Oh. Anyway, sun has just set. We've got a big orange glow going on. Today turned out really nice, didn't it?
It was gorgeous weather.
Who are you talking to?
It was gorgeous weather.
I'm talking to you. Stop talking to the camera. It's days like this you remember for a long time. The clarity of the water, it was just so calm.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Hopefully we got the shark, the turtles, the stingray, the corals floating past. But it is spectacular. I think it was like less than 5 knots today. It was wind still for a while.
Etched on our memories.
And we're getting up early tomorrow morning and heading to Fitzroy Reef, I believe. So more adventures to come from there. I plan on jumping in the water with a spear gun next. So yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. I want a crayfish.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely want a crayfish.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notified of my new videos. I do them every week. I'd also like to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters and people who've donated through PayPal. If you want to see more right now, click the links above. Catch you next time.